Vampires get stronger the older they are. Lestat was hundreds of years old.
Yeah, who he seduced though?
He ran businesses.
Businesses? What are we talking about? Taxes now? What are we talking?
What are we basing this on? I don't understand.
Knowledge in general.
Who's more likely to seduce you?
We're talking about them fighting each other? Am I misunderstanding what the problem is? 'Cause this is crazy.
Welcome to Random Fandom, and I'm your host, Jordan Conley. And this is the show where we talk about random fandom stuff while playing random games. So today on the panel with me, your host, Jordan Conley, we have Andre, Jeff, Jay, Anthony, and returning our special guest from The Challenge and Big Brother is Kylan Young. Woo! So we got an elephant in the room.
I've actually thought I've lost a lot of weight.
Classic.
All right. So Jordan is not here as
You're not Jordan?
Wow, we're starting off. The vampire talk is coming out early.
No, I am not Jordan for you guys that couldn't tell. I mean, I know we look alike, Anthony, but Jordan is doing a show over in Europe. No, he just woke up late, but here we are. Today we're going to talk about Sinners, starring Michael B. Jordan, directed by Ryan Coogler. Ryan, I'm available for the next movie. I can do a good accent for a Wakandan.
And I could be a bad guy that you always cast. So
He could be the bad guy.
don't worry, I know how to say a lot of things.
You guys seen Sinners, right? Everybody's
Yes.
seen it?
Four
Okay.
times.
Yep.
4 times.
Four.
Everybody liked it, except for Anthony, right? You hated
Yep.
it?
Didn't like it.
Oh, wow.
Loved it.
Oh wow,
Okay.
wow. I'm sad to admit that I believed you
Yeah.
because of your, because your
Contrarian.
racism.
Yeah.
But so I fully went down.
Oh,
that
y'all did a great
journey.
job.
Yeah. You really set that bit up.
y'all. Wait,
Y'all, you people did a great job.
Anywhere? Yeah, so I saw Sinners. I saw it on Dolby the night it came out. I loved it because I couldn't get an IMAX ticket the night it came out. Loved it, and then was like, well, I need to see this again because I was like, I love it. I'll give it like a 8.5 out of 10. And then I watched it a second time. I was like, why were you being so conservative? It's a masterpiece. It's a 10. And I feel like I got emotional watching it the second time because I was just able to take in and process so much more while it was happening. Then I got to see it IMAX 70 millimeter.
What I want to know is,
Yeah.
where are you getting the money to watch this so much time?
You know, the
Tickets are
AMC
expensive.
A-list really does. Not even to plug AMC, but I guess I am, so hit me up.
We come to this place for magic.
They
Sponsorship.
pitching.
Thank you.
No,
Who else?
Yeah, I saw Shinners.
Shinners.
That's how Ryan Coogler says it. He says Shinners.
Sinners.
It was great. I felt like it was a masterpiece. I grew up in the church. Like, not trying to plug no church, but I grew up like had the Bible crammed down my throat. Paused. And
Wow.
and
And 5 minutes in, who had it?
and I can hear pastors and preachers saying, they glorified the sinner at the end of the movie. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I don't want to get in the church, but great movie.
But
masterpiece.
I will say for those people, wouldn't you say that God gave him that gift? 'Cause that was the whole purpose of the movie.
Yeah.
It was a gift that you could,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
What I will say though, did you watch the after credit?
Yes.
So I feel like Ryan Coogler also purposely put in his sins followed him
Sinners.
through his life.
Right. He made a deal with the devil.
He made a deal with the devil.
There was an end credit scenes.
Yeah.
Yes, there was.
This is a Marvel movie. What is?
It was
Yeah.
2 of them, actually. Yeah.
So you guys don't know?
Are you
no,
serious?
actually,
No, I didn't know.
Yeah. So that mid-credit scene, I feel like he kind of, showed that your demons still follow you through your life for that decision he made to
Right.
pick up the guitar and
Mm-hmm.
Stack came back and visited him. That's
Yeah.
the devil, but it's still the devil.
No, one of the things that I feel like Coogler did the same thing with, Black Panther and Michael B. Jordan is you have that moment where you're watching the film, if you're black, you're like, this proposition here that the villains are making is not the worst thing.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
He makes it make sense out of
yeah,
it.
yeah, Killmonger, like, hey, we're on top. It's like, well, hold on, let's just see what how this goes. Our full
Speaking
beam.
of villains, Anthony and Jeff, you know,
And,
what do you guys think?
I loved it. I loved that they broke all of the stereotypical rules that too often you see in horror movies. It was the white people making all the dumb decisions the entire movie. And so, like, it was interesting to me that, like, Mary thought that her whiteness would save her. She went there like, I can talk to them. They'll be nicer to me.
That's a good point.
And they used that against her.
I gotta give a shout out too to the Choctaws.
He for sure seen the clans. He was like, y'all sure?
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
alright.
The fact that he saw that and still was like,
Yes.
I'm gonna give you one more warning just on a human level, even though kinda f you. But
I did like how when they bought the land from that giant racist guy, they already knew that something was up, and Michael B. Jordan already planned for it because he knew they were going to come back.
Yeah.
When they got there, they're like, "Where are they?" Like you could see that they did not think that these people were smart enough to realize it was coming. And when he just started unleashing those bullets on them, even though he just went through a hellacious night, he still was like, he got that ending he needed, and he died, and he saw his wife.
Yeah.
Oh, that when he picked up his son, he was holding his son in there. I cried my eyes out. I couldn't stop crying.
Was that your favorite scene?
When he was holding his baby? I mean, it was, but if I could nitpick one thing, just as somebody, I don't think she needed to have her titty out.
All right,
But they didn't show it.
And then on that,
I know,
note,
but they really didn't.
now we're gonna get to our game.
But
All right, folks, thank you.
I'm not saying I don't like titties.
And
No,
he
wait,
doesn't
no,
like
I mean,
black titties.
No,
We heard
I just
this.
think that you need to pay an actress to be like, hey, can you bring that titty out?
You wanted a stunt titty?
So
Titty dick.
today's game, we are going to put vampire against vampire and see who comes out on top. Who's the best out of the matches that we have?
Let's do
So,
it.
starting first,
I'm taking vampire.
Yeah.
woo! So, our first matchup, we've got Blade from Blade versus Celine from Underworld. Whoa. So, Blade, vampire hybrid, durability and tech, trained hunter, mother issues.
We
Yeah, we have to put that.
Do we have to read everything?
Mother
Also,
issues?
why mother issues on him?
That's very specific.
Yeah, we have to read it because we got podcast listeners.
I did not.
He
type
said
this.
it like you're mad at him. Goddamn podcasters.
Damn podcast. Tune into the show, guys. For Celine, I'll just add super hot. She's a vampire hybrid as well. She has elder bloodline powers, super speed and martial arts, werewolf seduction.
Wait, I mean, you could say the exact same thing about that lady from Twilight.
Well, who do you think takes this battle?
Blade.
Okay, I kind of figured you two would say that. Kylan, what do you think? Or Jeff, anybody?
I'm going Celine.
Okay.
I think the werewolf seduction is the difference maker there. You know,
Is he a werewolf? Is Blade a werewolf?
How's
How's that gonna help?
I don't know. She'll
He
find
can-
some
she
other
can seduce
werewolves.
werewolves, and
She
then-
can seduce some werewolves
Then they
to
have
be
to
on her
fight him?
team.
Yeah.
I do
Then
feel
then
like
it's her and a bunch of werewolves versus Wesley Snipes. He's a dude with a
vampires.
shotgun. That's what he is.
And a knife and a sword.
That was almost nothing.
Elder Blood
feel
also
like-
gives her a lot of.
Mother issues. That's a negative. There's more negatives on his
Okay,
side.
Yeah, why did they give him
He's sad
mother
about his
issues?
mom. All she's got to do is pull the Batman Superman thing and just say Blade's mom's name, and he's gonna be like, "Ma," and then just cry on the ground.
I can end all this right quick, man.
Kylan.
Without Blade, there's no Marvel. Boom.
This ain't a who you like.
Who'd he
the
be?
most.
Yeah, it's not who do you like more. Like,
No. Without Blade, there's no Marvel.
He took down a whole club of vampires, and that was his introduction. Is to kill a whole room of vampires in a very loud room that's covered in blood that goes through the water system, which is a terrible idea with clots and all that. But anyway,
I mean, they were there to party. That's not like he killed a bunch
but
of people that were like ready to fight.
he killed
He took
one
a
or
bunch
two
of people that
he
were on
killed like 3 or
ecstasy that
4
were
of
getting
them.
drunk.
But he
It's
killed-
like,
but
yeah,
if-
way to
if-
go.
like to be clear, I like Blade more, but I feel like Celine's in the world.
Yeah.
They give them much more power. Like I feel like Celine could beat Dracula too because the Dracula in Blade
She is
Blade,
pretty
the
crazy.
Dracula in Blade was like
kinda
mid.
ass.
Yeah, like those,
Who do you guys think?
Blade.
Well,
Blade.
it's 3-2 Blade.
It's
You'd be
3-2.
deciding-
I gotta beat it.
Yeah.
I'm going Blade. Come on, man.
There we go.
That's
Blade.
4-2.
Wow.
Is that, yeah. All right, Blade.
Sexist.
Next one. That's what I'm talking about, Wesley.
Sexism at its finest.
Woo.
What's Lestat? Like Tom
Edward
Cruise.
versus Lestat from Interview of a Vampire. And of course, your favorite ladies watching this, and also I like Twilight too. Edward, tortured heartthrob,
Granite-like skin.
telepathy, mind reading, granite-like skin, and
shiny.
combat intelligence. What is he, Batman? Okay.
No, not because it's shiny.
Lestat has, he's a bloodthirsty rock star. He sets fires with mind, flight, levitation, and mind control.
Can we just move on to something?
And he's Tom
serious?
Cruise.
It's Lestat.
It's Lestat.
It's Lestat.
What are we talking about?
Did you not watch the
Interview with
TV
the
show? The TV show, he's a killer. He's great. Like,
If
oh
you-
my
if
God.
you came
If
in
you
this
read the
only-
We're
book,
talking about Tom Cruise right now.
he has a TV show. Lestat is in the TV show, and Lestat is
He
in
probably really is a vampire.
So you guys are really picking Lestat?
Lestat. Yeah.
I'm not picking that Scientologist. I'm going with. You kidding me? I'm going with.
He has
Hey,
mind control.
You're
He's controlling you right
doing
now.
a meta thing. If you're
Nah,
if you
man.
don't meta thing, then you're saying that he's
Nah,
Batman, so he has to win.
It's not
Yeah,
mind
pretty much.
control. But it's
Pretty
not
much.
mind control. Lestat is like hypnotize humans while he can when they're vulnerable. I
That's
feel
mind
like,
control, though.
But
That's
very,
the definition of mind control.
It's
it's
not
a
like
very
Jedi.
low level, low
Isn't it
impactful,
more like
not
seduction?
working.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going.
more
I'm going with the seduction every
it's much
time.
more
Same reason as
seduction.
the last one. Edward's gonna seduce you.
Lestat's gonna. I'm
And
not
all
saying
of- all of the
Lestat's
women-
gonna seduce Edward because that's what he did. And that's what he did to what's his face, the other
my
pretty
God.
white boy.
That was just in that universe.
Pitt, that's
look,
right.
Look at them both.
Edward-
That hair ain't
The
working for
Twilight
nobody.
vampire.
No,
It's
that's-
working for me.
in-
I'm
in
so
the-
sorry,
like
but
impervious.
Lestat, if
Wait,
he
wait,
came up to
but-
me, he didn't
yeah.
even use it. You need to use his powers. I would go with Lestat.
They're like
Honestly.
super
Vampires.
speed and like
Did you see them fight in that
invulnerable
third
skin.
movie? Yeah, and they're
you
in
see-
sunlight, and sunlight doesn't even hurt them.
Combat
They just
intelligence.
shine.
Wait a minute.
And
wait a
sunlight
minute.
doesn't hurt them.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. He was
sparkles.
messing with a child. I'm not dealing
Yeah,
with
that-
anybody
yeah.
who's messing with a child.
That's how evil he
Edward-
is.
Edward
yeah,
dealt
that's a
with
bad
child.
thing. That's a good thing.
Dude was
in
200
the
years old,
villain.
still going to high school. That's
Yes,
weird.
you
That's-
weirdo.
Exactly, because he's a
Edward.
true
He was
villain in
nice to
all
die.
aspects of life. His villainry doesn't stop in the love life. It
There's-
keeps
there-
going in every
Wait,
area.
so who
I
you
will support a lot
rooting
of
Go
for?
with
villains.
Edward.
I'll
Okay.
support a lot of villains, but when it starts getting like, you know what, I love hanging out with this high school, you're like,
There's a difference between
So-
support and I think they'll win in a
Anthony,
fight. I'm not like
So Jeff Scott, Edward, Anthony. Who do you have?
Lestat, 100%.
Who do you have, Jay?
Lestat.
You've got Lestat. 2 Lestats. Who do you have, Andre?
I got Lestat.
3 Lestats.
What are we basing this on? I don't understand.
Knowledge in general.
who's more likely to seduce you.
It's kind of like on Andre's who he beat.
But who he beat?
He said,
Oh my
well,
God.
I'm
Every
Who he beat?
time.
Who the doom beat? Who he beat?
What's that?
Who he beat? Who she beat?
Who he seduce.
Who he should do?
Yeah, who he seduced though?
We're talking about them fighting each other?
each other.
Yes.
Am I misunderstanding?
Yes. No,
what
no.
the problem is?
No, no, no.
This is
We're talking about
crazy.
them seducing other people now.
Yes, we're talking about them seducing.
I mean, let's just use AI to have them have sex. I mean, that's what we're all trying to get to.
Lestat had to fight Queen of the Dam too.
Sure.
And he
she-
never had to fight a high school student.
I think Edward will put up a
Fights.
good fight.
No, but
Yeah.
what is he gonna use to beat Edward?
Because Edward's
He
strong
can't-
as hell.
Yes,
right?
he's stronger
And
physically.
fast.
He's
Ed-
faster.
Edward- yeah.
No, okay, let's
He's
just do this.
impenetrable.
Vampires get stronger the older they are. Lestat was hundreds of years old. He ran businesses. He was
Ran
he was,
businesses?
but these are
What are we talking about?
general
Taxes now? What are
I'm
we
gonna
talking
have to go. I'm
He ran
sorry.
businesses? What does that have to do with
I'm kind of
anything?
with you, but
What are we
for the sake of
talking about?
argument, I think I'm gonna just have to go with Lestat too, because I think he is older and wiser.
Who's older wins?
But in which
I'm just gonna be. I'm
More
just
power.
sometimes they get strong when they're older. Sometimes they don't. That's what, like it.
So-
in Twilight, they're strongest when they're
Folks.
born because they still have the human blood in them
All
when they
right.
first change.
Twilight fans, you got to defend your boy here.
Garbage opinions, garbage conversations.
We only play baseball when there's lightning outside because we hit the baseball so hard.
You put it in the comments.
They can't
why
even
you
defend the
think
writing. Why would
Edward
they
is
defend the
more of a
boy?
stud.
I didn't think I cared this much, but now I do.
yeah, let him go.
Moving on.
Honestly,
All
I just
right.
want to kiss Lestat.
Woo! Now, I really like this matchup personally. We have Dracula versus Count Orlok. So Dracula's powers, shape-shifting, hypnosis, mind control, can control animals, steal your girl energy. Woo! Let's see what Count Orlok can do. He can shadow travel, can cause plagues, animal manipulation, and mustache riz.
Well,
Have any of you
the books they both can do that.
Have any of you seen Nosferatu?
Yes,
Yeah, man.
like 4 times.
Yeah, that was a great
Okay.
film.
So that's who Count
And-
Count
Orlok is.
Orlok.
And technically,
He's a bad
Dracula
mama
Dead and
jama.
Loving It was the Nosferatu storyline, so that's technically part of him as well.
Right, it's true.
So that means Dracula wins.
Look, man, both of these
Once
are
again,
powerhouse.
Dracula is gonna
gonna-
seduce.
He's gonna
the
steal
most.
his girl.
We should
Yeah.
have brought Dracula and
What's mustache riz?
That
Like
that
what is
dude.
that?
I mean, can you see his mustache right now? Look at it. Look how
Yeah.
sexy that
Think about how
mustache
many
is. You're
mustache
acting like you
rides
don't see
he's
that
given.
mustache.
I
game.
thought it was like power, like something he does with his mustache. You know, I didn't know. I'm just asking,
Mustache
like, 'cause
moves.
Well, actually, in the Invincible storyline, in the Invincible story, all the Vigilmites with like mustaches, the stronger they are, the bigger their mustaches, facial hair is.
No
So,
way.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
These two are very much alike. I just have to go with like who I think has more risen. I just feel like Dracula just
Dracula is a lot
Both
stronger.
ladies.
Hypnosis and mind
Ladies.
control.
I just feel
seems
like he
to-
pulls the ladies. Orlok's kind of dirty.
Count Orlok could
You
even
seen
beat
that?
3 women that he was trying to seduce, so I'm pretty sure that Dracula wins.
so I'm gonna go Orlok just because, like,
He is scary as hell,
Yeah.
though.
And he can control animals, so he can just get
They
all
both
of
control
the
animals.
Well, no one just. Oh yeah, they both
said
animal
cosplay.
manipulation. So then they're both just gonna have.
Yeah, but Dracula was
it's
done
just
by
gonna
Gary
be a dog
Oldman.
on dog
So I
fight.
mean, Gary Oldman's amazing actor.
Who are we going
Dracula.
Dracula.
Dracula?
No G.
I'll go
Yeah,
Dracula.
going Orlok.
Orlok.
Orlok. Oh, Dracula wins.
God, Jeff, we are
Count
Yep.
Orlok. You guys in the comment section, let us know why you're so pissed that your boy Orlok gets washed. Our last one, Santanico Pandemonium, I feel like that's how she'd say it, versus Akasha?
Akasha.
Akasha. All right, so from Dusk Till Dawn, Vampire Queen,
Did you just moan?
Seduction and Manipulation, Complete Smoke Show.
Yeah, that's why I laughed.
Oh, okay.
I read
Akasha's
that earlier.
powers are she's the first vampire, controls and summons fire, connected to all vampires.
Damn,
I
that's
mean,
easy.
first of all, who is hotter? Let's talk about that.
I mean,
Akasha.
that's
It's a
objective.
much harder question.
Yeah, that's
it's
that's
way
a-
harder.
Salma Hayek
yeah, that's a difficult
and,
question.
and Aaliyah. This is like
I mean, Selma Hayek. It says complete smoke show as one of the qualities like
what does
listed.
that mean?
But she died.
What does
became
smoke
those
show
those.
mean?
They killed her.
She died
People
within
used
5
to
minutes
say
of
they're a
her.
smoke show as if saying that they are attractive.
Oh,
Well, if you look at it
Oh,
objectively,
you thought it was like real smoke
I thought it was
powers?
smoke. I
You're
thought
like
she could,
you
like,
thought that she
blind-
could
Oh,
just
really?
like
I thought
make
Aaliyah
smoke
wouldn't be
appear.
You've
able to
never
see her.
heard Smoke Show?
I'm sorry. Neither
Yeah.
of them are that attractive to me, so I can be objective about this. If you look
You're
at it,
What?
crazy.
Wow.
Okay. Well, now this
Wow.
whole argument changed.
Why?
Now it's just us versus you. What do you mean
Wow.
neither are that attractive? Do you mean like right now because you don't like you're not like, oh, their teeth like vampires, or do you mean them as people?
I don't find them either physically attractive.
Huh.
Movies
based
that I'd
off
rather
of
see.
powers alone, I'd say Aaliyah, Akasha.
Yeah, she
No.
has actual powers. Like
And she's
No,
connected
if
to
you
all
look at
vampires.
if you
She's
look
connected.
at the actual things and the what they're implying, Santanico has been around for centuries as an Aztec vampire, so she has so much more strong powers than Akasha ever could.
Wait,
possibly
where do they
imagine.
say
Akasha's
that?
the first
But she's the
vampire.
first vampire. So that means that she's
She's been around.
They're
before
not in the
that.
same worlds though. They're not even the same.
doesn't matter.
You
technology.
can't compare anything.
You can't compare how
Yes,
long
you
they've
can
been around.
easily.
No,
She's
no,
been Santiago or Santan, whatever.
Since Aztec time, right?
I mean,
No,
that's
you said that
messages.
she's
I don't
been
even know.
around a
Will's-
long time, so she's stronger.
Akasha.
So then, if we're saying that's the rule, then she's been around longer.
Yeah,
so
she's the first
stronger.
vampire. She could have
But
been a caveman vampire.
She was trapped for centuries, and
Can
then
she seduce
Santiago's been
everybody?
around
Building
forever.
strength.
Can she
training.
seduce Aaliyah though?
She was what? She was in training. She was blood.
Did you hear what
You
Jeff
don't know
said?
what she was doing.
Could she seduce Aaliyah?
I mean,
Akasha.
well, I don't know about seduction and everything. They both
It
have
says
seduction,
seduction and manipulation.
but
She
they
might-
both
And
can
also, like a
seduce.
human kills her pretty easily.
yeah, she dies. She dies in the first
Yeah.
5 minutes.
She
of
was a
beating
boss
her.
battle.
Yeah, but that's the
Akasha.
thing, though. We're not talking about people killing them. We're talking about those two fighting
Yeah.
each other.
If a person,
But if a person can take out a
if George
vampire,
Clooney can kill her,
Also,
But
George
she
Clooney has some pretty good seduction powers too. Like,
That
let's
is
not
true.
act like he's just George Clooney.
was
Like,
Batman
he's
with the
he
just-
was
nipples.
Batman with nipples.
I know.
mean,
You kidding me? Batman
walks
with
in there
nipples
with
is gonna. I mean, that's
Remember his Basta card? You can't go anywhere without it. I mean, that got
Andre.
me right there.
Andre, who do you
Kiss him
who
in
do
the
you
mouth.
go with?
I got Akasha.
Jeff.
I'm going with the Vampire Queen with the Santanico Pandemonium.
Santanico Pandemonium.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
who you
go
going
with the queen of all the vampires.
Jay, who you going
Queen
with?
of Damn, but Akasha. She's
And
first.
who are you going with?
Santanico.
I see what's going on here. I see what's
Pandemonium.
going on here. You see what's going on here?
I'm
Yep.
going
See
with Akasha. I'm sorry,
Boom.
man. She's
Yeah.
the
See
queen.
what just happened? See what happened?
I vote the same with y'all the whole time.
Romeo must
and then
die.
we just got
Romeo must
backed off.
But we
one.
need
All
you to
right.
be more consistent, my
So,
brother.
You guys
Hey, I
in the
got to call my
comments,
brother. I'm fine.
let us know why you like Aaliyah more than Salma Hayek, or maybe vice versa.
I really don't see the sex appeal of both of them.
Whatever. And thank you for tuning in, guys.
Guys, ready to go.
What? There's two of you.
Let's start it. Welcome to Random Fandom. This is the show where we fan out
There's two of y'all.
while having a good time.
Yeah, sorry, Jordan. We finished, buddy.
Just finished the episode.
Yeah.
How's it feel to be replaced now, motherfucker?
You heard it here, guys. That's why. Give it up for Kylan. Well, we want to thank you so much for tuning in, man. I hope you had a great time. Sorry we did a cut at it. I shaved my dreads and got sexier. But
Everybody in the comments, pick who you like better as the host. Is it Jordan or Angel? And if whoever wins is the new host.
guys, who's more racist, Anthony or Anthony? That's crazy. Guys, we want to thank you so much for is this the exit? Is this the outro?
Yeah, it's the outro.
Guys, we want to thank you so much for everybody coming in. Andre, Jeff, Jay, and Anthony. And if Klay Thompson had a slightly darker twin brother, Kylan Young, everybody.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a like, subscribe.
Are we roasting
and,
now?
and everything.
Don't let me do
I'm
this.
trying to get it in quick, brother.
Remember with the salt and
I
pepper
was your
bean.
host, Angel, and now Jordan. Thank you so much. Good night.
Anthony, you know that's Jordan now, right?
I'm not convinced.